A scientist and a gentleman, Professor Arun Tiwari writes about Dr. Chandrasekhar Srivari. In every civilization, there are two measures of success. One is public and noisy, titles, awards, positions, headlines, and the temporary glow of importance. The other is almost invisible, the quality of a human being. History remembers the first for a moment and the second forever. The tragedy of modern life is that we have learned to celebrate achievers and forgotten how to recognize gentlemen. Worldly success has a remarkably brief half-life. Today's titan becomes tomorrow's emeritus, gracefully presiding over empty ceremonies, applauded by people who no longer rely on him. His power has vanished, only his manners remain, if he ever had any. Yet manners, ethics, and inner stature are exactly what determine whether a person's life develops into dignity or withers into bitterness. Hollywood once tried to explain this distinction in its own way. The 1982 film An Officer and a Gentleman told the story of a man who earns his stripes not through privilege but through discipline, loyalty, and inner transformation. The title itself suggested something profound, that rank alone does not make one worthy, character does. In real life, however, such gentlemen are not forged on parade grounds but in the quiet spaces where no one is watching. I learned this not from philosophers but from a scientist. My personal journey unfolded under the long, blessed shadow of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. For 33 years, I followed that rare blend of visionary and ascetic, learning how greatness can coexist with humility. Under his watchful guidance, I developed from a mechanical engineer into a missile scientist, from working with titanium for high-pressure air bottles to designing thick-walled magnesium control bays and aluminium alloy airframes, wings, and fins to ultimately handling delta ferrite-free austenitic steels for coronary stents. These were not just material changes, they represented expansions of imagination. Dr. Kalam had a profound passion for civilian spin-offs of defense technology. To him, a missile was never merely a weapon, it was a bridge to healthcare, energy, and national dignity. Through him, I encountered many remarkable minds. Yet among them all, one distinguished himself, not because he was louder, but because he was quieter. That man is Dr. Chandrasekhar Srivari. We often assume that great scientists must be socially distant, even emotionally detached. Their minds are so immersed in abstractions that ordinary human gestures seem trivial. Like deep-sea divers, they operate below the waves, unaffected by surface